We often get comments with questions about different Dubai projects, but most of the projects you're asking about, they are not the best investments. So I decided to share my opinion on what are the best investment opportunities in Dubai real estate right now, across all budget tiers, from 1 million dirhams or $270,000 to 10 million dirhams or $3 million plus, and everything in between. Let's start with the highest budget tier. And if your budget is tens of millions of dirhams, then you have massive opportunities that people tend not to talk about online. Bulk deals, investment contracts, joint ventures with the developers. But today I'm going to talk about commercial real estate. Commercial real estate is a massive opportunity in Dubai right now, and in this video I'm going to cover just offices. Here are 3 things you should know about offices in Dubai. Number 1, current occupation of offices in Dubai is 95%, which indicates that they are super demanded. Everyone who's been looking for an office on the mainland, and in some free zones like DIFC for example, they know how hard it is to get a good office. There is a certain regulations in Dubai that establishes that mainland companies, they have to have a certain amount of office space to hire people. And the more people you need, the more office space you need by law. And this is one of the main reasons why offices rental rates in Dubai are high. The rental yields are higher than residential rental yields. And the value appreciation was crazy over the last few years. In the last 3 years, the average office grew in value by 60%. The second thing you should know is about demand. Every year, 40,000 new companies get registered in Dubai. In 3 or 4 years, we expect the number of companies registered here to increase by 40%, and this will also increase the demand significantly. And the third thing, and is the most important one, is about supply. If you take all the units under construction that are gonna be delivered till the end of 2028, then the new supply of offices is just 16% of the current supply. The supply is planned to grow by 16%, much lower than residential supply. The planned residential supply increase over the same period of time is 50%. So offices currently are generating amazing returns. They're gonna be even more demanded, and they're gonna be undersupplied. And if you're considering investing in commercial real estate, take a closer look at Grade A offices. Grade A offices are the highest class offices. Their number in Dubai is super low, but there are new projects in this segment coming. For example, Omniyat has recently launched a very high-class office tower, and there are several more new projects coming in this segment. But let's say your budget is around 4 or 5 million dirhams or 1.5 million US dollars. Then there is another asset class, another property type in residential real estate that is super demanded but undersupplied. I'm talking about houses, townhouses, semi-detached villas, standalone villas if you have a budget. Over the last few years, they have showed amazing growth, 60% since 3 years ago. That's 2 times faster compared to apartments. And even if we take a look at the longer period, that includes the downturns, that includes COVID, that the growth over the last 10 years was around 120%. And also, despite the common belief, they generate pretty good rental yields if you invest at the off-plan stage. For example, if you invested in Arabian Ranches 3 a few years ago at the off-plan stage, then now you should be getting 10 or even 11% rental yields. So why is it happening? As always, it's a question of supply and demand balance. The thing is that the number of villas being sold relative to apartments is not that high. It was around 30% 5 years ago. Now it's closer to 15-20%. So the relative supply is decreasing. But what's even more interesting, and many investors don't know about that, is that when a residential building with apartments gets handed over, 70% of the units go to market in the first 2 years, meaning owners resell them or rent them out. With the villas, it's the other way around. 70% of the properties don't go to market because they're bought by end users and they're living there. That's why they're growing that fast, and they will keep growing. And if you want to invest in a townhouse or villa, the best choice you can make is investing in a villa in a new master community. For example, a new community by Emaar. They've been doing the same scheme for years, which is they're launching the new community. They'll be selling townhouses and villas there for many years. But they're not launching all at once. They're launching the projects in phases. If you invest at phase 1, you get a certain price. At phase 2, the price will be higher. At phase 3, even higher. Phase 4, even higher than that. So those investors that got into the project at the phase 1, they get appreciation just because the developer pushes the prices up. And there are several new communities by Emaar with villas and townhouses that are currently under construction. For example, Oasis, which is not the early stage anymore, but still pretty good, Grand Polo, and now Emaar Heights. Emaar Heights is their new community. It's launching right now, the first phase, so now is the best time to invest. And if you're potentially interested, you can click the link below the video and get the report that my team prepared. It's an analytical report about this and all other projects I'll be mentioning in this video. It has all the key information for investors to make an informed investment decision. And in addition to houses, there is one more type of residential real estate that has super low supply and very high demand. And the starting prices are much lower. So let's discuss where you should invest if you have $500,000 or 2 million dirhams budget. And that's the budget you need for the Golden Visa, by the way. So the best property type in this budget tier is beachfront properties, because they're super limited. They're just 4% of the current residential supply, and the percentage of the future supply is also the same. So the supply is low now and it will remain low. This is the case because A, beachfront properties are naturally limited, and B, a big part of the coastline in Dubai is occupied by locals. They have their houses there, and as a foreigner, if you're not from the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, or Oman, you cannot buy the properties there. That's why beachfront properties has been growing like crazy over the last years. In 5 years, many of them has appreciated in value by more than 100%. Jumeirah Bay, The Palm, Blue Waters, all of them have shown exceptional growth. But now Blue Waters and The Palm are not the best areas to invest anymore. The prices there are quite high. So if you're looking for the best value appreciation, you should look into new areas. And right now, the best beachfront area for real estate investment is Dubai Islands. First, because of the prices. Prices there are the lowest prices for beachfront properties across all of Dubai, much lower compared to prices of Palm Jumeirah. But the prices are growing. Over the last year, developers has raised the prices on Dubai Islands by roughly 20%. The area still has massive potential. Only 30% of the properties are sold at this stage, so they will launch much more, and we have at least several years of steady price increase. The second thing that you should know about Dubai Islands is that the beach is already there. It's built, it's fully operational, and it's better compared to Palm Jumeirah. The area is designed like an open bay, so there is no stagnant water issue. And overall, the area can be considered as a new upgraded version of Palm Jumeirah. The master plan there is amazing. They're making it attractive for both residents and tourists. There'll be a school, a hospital, a huge shopping mall, almost as big as Dubai Mall, a lot of walking space, parks, marina promenades, a huge artificial reef that they're gonna build in front of the islands, a golf course by the seaside, and of course a huge number of hotels. And hotels are crucial for touristic areas. The number of hotels they're gonna build here will be higher than on Palm Jumeirah, and they will bring a lot of cafes, restaurants, spa complexes, entertainment parks, aqua parks, etc. This is a critical infrastructure for tourists. Generally, if you're investing in a good unit, in a building by a reputable developer in Dubai Islands, you'll be fine. There are many high potential investments on the islands, but there is one specific property type that is the most scarce property type among all the beachfront properties, and it's available now on Dubai Islands on Island B. These are private beach properties. And my favorite project is about to be launched on Island B on the first beach row with a private beach. The number of units there is gonna be super limited, around 50 or 60, and that's super important for investors, because it means that you will not have a lot of competition, you'll have leverage, and you'll be able to charge the higher premiums, whether you want to resell or rent it out. But the most interesting part about this project is that it's gonna be developed in collaboration with an ultra-luxurious hotel brand. All the apartments are gonna be fully furnished, fully designed, and fully serviced. Many of our clients are gonna invest there, and in my opinion, this is an exceptional opportunity. That's the best type of area, early stage, first beach row, private beach, very low number of units, very high level of uniqueness, serviced, in collaboration with an ultra-luxurious hotel brand. And the prices are gonna be much lower compared to other properties of the similar class, of the similar property type across all of Dubai. So yeah, I think it's a massive opportunity. But what if your budget is lower and it's not enough for a beachfront property? Let's say it's around 1 million dirhams or 270,000 US dollars. Then you need to accept one thing. Your investment will be a rental investment. You will not get a value appreciation faster than the market. And in my opinion, it's alright. Because think about it. Most of the investors who are investing this budget, they're in one of three groups. First are those who have limited budget, and most likely that'll be their only property in Dubai. In this case, you want to play safe and you want to get something that will generate returns even if the things go bad. The second group are those who are just starting. That's their first property in Dubai. They're touching the waters before committing to a larger investment. And in this case again, many investors want to play it safe. You don't want to risk much if you're entering a new market. And the third group are those who are going to build a real estate portfolio. And every well-designed real estate portfolio should have assets that steadily generate cash flow. So if that's your case, then you should consider reputable developers in this segment, like Imtiaz, Iman, maybe Benghazi, Seoul, and your areas mainly are Arjan, GVT, and Dubai Land Residence Complex. But there is one area that can generate both decent rental yield and value appreciation faster than the market. And this is Dubai South. And the thing with Dubai South is that it's good for both short and mid-term and long-term returns. The thing is that the area is priced really low. Prices there are among the lowest across all of Dubai. And when you're entering at the very low price, it practically means that you're gonna have decent rental yields. And similar properties in developed areas are priced 20, 25, sometimes 30% more than alternatives in Dubai South. And long-term, the potential is much higher, because there is a place in Dubai South that is called Dubai South Residential District, and it's located right next to Al Maktoum International Airport. And this airport is undergoing a major expansion. Its capacity is gonna increase to 150 million passengers, which basically means that this airport is gonna be one of the, if not the largest airports in the world. And what does such a huge expansion mean? No, I'm not talking about the airplane noise. I'm talking about new jobs. This expansion is gonna create 500,000 new jobs, and many of those people will prefer to live near work. And just for transparency, these are not just low-skilled service workers. These are also pilots, operations managers, logistics managers, retail managers. Airports normally create a demand for a pretty diverse set of jobs. So most of them, they will not live in the townhouses. They will need apartments. And it means that in the coming 5, 7, or 10 years, we're gonna see a huge demand for affordable housing. And the apartments that will stand out in the area, that will have the best concepts, they have the highest chance of winning the tenants. Anaclon is building high-quality apartments in the areas. Also, Avenue is launching the next phase of their project. It's called Triple Eight. They have a great concept of a huge podium with a lot of amenities on top of it. And the price for one bed there, in their second phase, is gonna be roughly 880,000 dirhams, or 250,000 US dollars, which is super low compared to the similar level of real estate in other Dubai areas. So this project easily has 7 to 8% rental yield potential and 20-25% value appreciation potential over the course of few years. They're launching soon, so reach out to us if you want to know more details. But if you want to learn more about different Dubai areas, check out the recent video we made about the 7 levels of Dubai areas, from worst to best investments.